Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Halloween to you. Today's video, I just wanted to talk about making sure that you've got the right rounds in your handguns. I would definitely be switching from this ball ammunition to this. Some type of hollow point. It's, range time is great, training is great, but at this point in time, you need to be going to a more lethal round in anticipation of chaos and issues. I would definitely recommend that you, if you can, if you have them, switch to a hollow point lethal type of round for self-protection and self-defense and protection of your family, your property from this point forward. If that's all you got is the ball ammunition, that's a 9mm right there. If that's all you've got, then go with it. But if at all possible, go through your mags and look, and go to a hollow point type of round. All right, you want that extra protection, that extra level of deterrence in your mags. I would also caution you to be sure that you have plenty of loaded magazines at all times. If you conceal carry, obviously one in the weapon, at least one additional somewhere close, and then if not, 5 to 6 additional in a bag or a fanny pack or a backpack, something like that, always available from this point forward. If you got 10 mags, I'd load 10 mags. I wouldn't be sitting around with no magazines loaded, that's for certain. You go out, you need to have your firearm with you. I'm not telling you to break the law. Know the laws where you're at. And do not take chances. It's too important. We've come too far. And as I said before, you don't get to pick the time and place of your incident. It's going to pick you. It's just how it's going to work. I encourage you to keep your head on a swivel at all times. Don't be complacent. Don't be a naysayer. And above all, keep your wits about you no matter where you're at. I don't care if you're in line at the KFC to get food. I don't care if you're at the store. I don't care if you're at school, in the parking lot or whatever the case may be. If you know the laws where you're at, I'm not telling you to carry illegally or break the law, but if you value your safety and the safety of your family and your property, then you need to be prepared to have a loaded firearm with you as long as you're capable of using it properly and using good judgment. I would be seriously adamant about that the next, from here on out. It's just the way it needs to be, people. There's too much chaos. There's too much unknowns. The animals are getting ready to hit the streets. Believe it. It's unfortunate, but we have Second Amendment protections for a reason, and I would definitely suggest that anybody that has that ability utilize it going forward. So get those hollow points loaded up. If that's all you got is ball ammunition, then go with it. But if you've got hollow point ammunition, I would definitely load your magazines with it right now and keep those with you. Don't assume that you're going to be able to go back home and get more magazines. Just think of it like that. You may be out and need every one of them just to get back home. So I wish everybody the best. I certainly hopeful and know that a lot of people have been preparing for this time. We got a little bit of a dry run with it with the pandemic on some of our preps. Don't forget the other stuff. Stay balanced. You don't want to be too overloaded one way or the other, in my opinion. Keep your head on a swivel, people. Don't take chances. Know your routes. Have secondary routes. Have a plan B and a plan C. Stack it deep. And of course, long live the Republic.